The next thing, they're rich and successful, are athlete minded. And when I figured this out, I was like, holy smokes. Like, one of my personal training clients was a Sony executive. And she truly treated herself like an athlete. Like, she was one of those people that worked out like a beast, man. When I trained her, worked out like a beast. Like, she was getting ready for some high Olympic level sport, right? She just ate and tracked her macros. And I was like, hey, I'm just curious. Like, you're in great shape. You maintain really good like body fat percentages. You're lean and fit. Like, why are you so worked up about your health and fitness? She goes, at the level that I operate for Sony, like, this is what's expected of me. And I was like, wow, that's badass. Only years later, as I started to become an entrepreneur, I realized, like, holy crap, man, being an entrepreneur is like a sport. I treat my body as though I'm an athlete. I eat right, I sleep right, I train right. I make sure that I keep away negative influences. I never hang around with people that gossip or act like crop dusters in life. I'm always focused on leveling up and being an athlete. Like, no different than an athlete would train for basketball or football or the MLB for a baseball game, right? And they're going to go to the highest level of their sport. Like, you have to be able to consider yourself an athlete. And you go, look, if I'm an athlete of whatever your business is or whatever the thing is you want to do, or let's say you're just a salesperson for a company. Let's say you're a marketer for a company. Let's say you're second in command for a company, right? Like my CEO, Bryce, technically he works, he has a job, right? But let me tell you, he treats himself like an athlete. And because of that, he makes big decisions. He makes big money. He has great impact and influence. I mean, my team that's in here right now, like, they treat themselves like athletes. They're in good shape. They keep a positive mental attitude. And if any of them showed up with any kind of negative vibes, I'd be like, man, we can't hang out, because that is contagious, right? Could you imagine some athlete, a week or two before a football player, a week or two before the Super Bowl is like, well, I'm hanging out with my loser friends. Let's see how this impacts me. Immediately the outcome is going to be negative, right? You want to hang out with people that are vibrating on a very high level. You want to hang out with people that have a high frequency. You want to hang out with people that are constantly creating. You want to hang out with people that are outcome focused. You want to hang out with people that have non-negotiables. You want to hang out with people that have big dreams and visions, and they are just fucking focused on achieving those visions. Those are the types of people that you want to hang out with. That's what an athlete would do. So you, whether you work for someone or you work for yourself, if you start treating yourself like an athlete instead of some fat fuck, then you will achieve higher levels of money and meaning. Also, two more things to go here. They're rich and successful, focus on being control freaks. Like, I'm an absolute control freak, the most successful and rich people I know. Because, by the way, there are people that are like fat and out of shape and they are rich and successful in terms of money, right? But they have a shitty life. Their blood pressure's through the roof. They're always struggling with anxiety and depression. They're always just one little trigger away from having a fucking meltdown on someone, an emotional meltdown on someone. I don't want to be that guy. Like, I want to have a fucking awesome life, man. Like, I go one-wheeling with my son. We play ping pong. We go to the gym and work out. We'll go surf in the summer times. Like, I have time freedom. I have core values in my life. And I have that because I've become a control freak. I control every variable about me, right? Like, I control who I get calls from. I've got on my iPhone there, I've got, I think 192 people whose numbers I once kept in my contacts blocked, not for any other reason. And some of them I love dearly. Not for any other reason, though, because they are negative. Like, hey, Bedros, did you see this negative thing happening in the world? Hey, Bedros, did you see who's president? Hey, Bedros, did you see that ice cream liquor, hair sniffing, border opening motherfucker did something stupid again? Well, what does that matter to me, right? Right now, he's in office, and we're looking for a better replacement. But you bringing that to my attention does what? Only brings negativity into my life. Now I might have some levels of subconscious fear and doubt and uncertainty in our country, and that might bleed into the work I do, into the decisions I make. And so I always tell people, like, hey man, don't bring that negative shit to me, all right? If you see something good, you see a firefighter save a kitten, text me about it. You see someone win fucking the gold medal, you text me about it. You see someone fucking fight off the enemy, a carjacker, you fucking text me about it. But otherwise, don't bring me that shit. If they keep bringing me that shit, they get blocked, right?